right, look at that. We are live here on the Comics with Bueller channel with Mario Nicieza. Did I get that right?
Mariano
Nicieza.
You got it perfectly.
Okay, I'm not very good with names. If anyone watches my show, you guys know this. This is a common occurrence. So if I butcher it more, even though you just told me what it was.
Mine's easy to butcher.
Yeah, I struggle with my own. But it's nice because I have you here on my bus. And I don't get a lot of people on the bus. It's just the way it is. So welcome to the first ever comic book tour bus. What do you think?
It's so cool. Like the camera's facing me, but I'm looking at tons of like vintage artwork and cool stickers. This is like a clubhouse. I love it. I love it.
Yes, it is a traveling clubhouse of comic books. And on the outside, it's all wrapped with the Dynamite logo, Dynamic Forces, a few others, Comics on Coffee, Black Box Comics. But I've been traveling around for 3 years, and I finally made it here to New Jersey at Dynamite headquarters. And we're here to talk about something that you're involved with, the Transformers trading cards, which is starting a Kickstarter this week. I'm going to kind of give it to you because I don't know a lot of information on this because we're just kind of doing this impromptu. So I'm going to throw it to you. What can you tell me about the Transformers cards?
Not too much pressure.
Okay, yeah, there it is. It's all you, man.
Transformers, everyone knows, a toy line from Hasbro, started in 1984. It is the 40th anniversary of the toy line. So to commemorate the 40th anniversary, Dynamite Entertainment has worked out a license with Hasbro, and we're producing what I'm going to call a mega set. Get it? Transformers to mega, big, giant.
Ultra mega.
Ultra mega.
Ultra mega.
A big trading card set.
There you go.
And we've divided it into a couple of different sets of trading cards. Dynamite Entertainment, Dynamic Forces, caters to the collectible audience. And I am a big fan and a big collector. Nick Barucci, Jim Kahoric, everyone involved behind the scenes. We love comics, we love trading cards, and we consider ourselves fans and collectors, first and foremost. So everything that we're doing, everything we're producing, we're doing it from the mindset, the vintage point of, hey, let's do something that I, as a collector, would love.
Would want to have yourself.
So to that end, we have two different types of trading card sets.
Okay.
We have a trading card set that we like to call, for lack of a better term, the mass market set. Mm-hmm. This one is called Transformers 40th Anniversary Collector Set. The collector set has what you would expect. Anything that you go into Walmart or any card store, you're going to get the pack, $5.99 a pack, 10 cards per pack, and you're going to get a box, and there's 24 packs per box. Yeah. Typical trading card set allocation. And we have not only curated 110 cards, we've set up parallel foils to this set with another 110 parallel foil cards, and then we've set up a ton of chase sets. Yeah. And the chase sets, we've brought in two big luminaries from the 1980s who helped shape Transformers into what it is today. And that's Bob Budiansky and Simon Furman.
Nice.
Now, at the time, both of them were working for Marvel. Both of them were doing comics for Transformers. But in the context of that comic book material, they generated the source material that Hasbro has continued to use to this day for movies, for animation, for everything. It's all coming from that general storyline source material.
Yeah. So that's pretty neat because Transformers right now in the comic book world, it's been popular in the movies over the years. Obviously, we've got, I think, like 10 different movies. I can't even keep track of how many different movies we've had. But right now, the comic book world, Image Skybound has a Transformer license for comics.
Correct.
Very popular with the Energon Universe stuff. That's really popping right now. So you guys doing this, coming with the trading card aspect, is really cool. And it looks like you got some examples right here. And I kind of put you closer to the camera so you
I can do my thing.
Exactly. So you can show the fish thing. We hold the fish really out there so it looks bigger.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why you're closer.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So, and actually you brought that up at just the right time.
Great.
Because part of the chase card sets that we have are Simon Furman and Bob Budiansky
There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
Signed cards from both of these gentlemen.
That's awesome.
So that's chase cards in the collector set.
Yes.
We also have, and I just randomly pulled sketch cards. There are hundreds and hundreds of sketch cards. I'm not even going to get
Who's doing these sketches?
I see. There you go.
Who's doing these sketches? That's what I want to know.
There are hundreds of artists, international artists. I don't even want to start rattling off names because I can't credit everybody. There's so many people working.
You're an artist.
I am an artist, and yes, I am doing some cards.
That's what I was getting to.
But this is not about me. This is about all the people that contributed and did fabulous work. And again, I just randomly pulled some out to show off.
Very nice.
But let me take a moment here.
Okay.
Let me take a moment because we started with the collector set, which is the regular foil pack of boxes and so on. And the signed cards are randomly inserted into these packs. The sketch cards are randomly inserted into these packs. And we have a lovely selection of metal cards.
Oh, we like the metal cards.
Double-sided metal cards.
And I'm looking at those cards, and it looks like the edges are rounded.
Yes.
So, unlike the comic book metal covers, which are sharp, these are nice and rounded, so you don't have to worry too much about them.
Correct.
That's cool.
And the reason we rounded them was because when you put them in the foil pack, there's a danger they'll pop right through. So those are randomly inserted into foil packs as well in the collector set. But there's more.
Okay.
But wait.
Yeah, go.
There's other chase cards in there. So
it's your bus. I'm just traveling. That's all there is to it.
This is so cool. I wish everybody could see what I'm seeing because it's like I keep getting distracted by classic artwork all around me.
Normally, I just let attractive ladies in here, so I'm making an exception this afternoon.
I am humbled by that.
Yeah.
So Dynamite, and this one I'm proud of. Mm-hmm. So Nick Barucci really gets the credit, but I'm going to take a little credit. Years ago, like back in 2018, 2016, roughly a while ago, we pioneered a new type of trading card set configuration. Now, Dynamite it's not anything proprietary, but Dynamite has been producing these and has been doing extremely well with them over the years. And we call them Deluxe Ultra Premium Trading Card Sets. And as the name implies, it's just special.
Yeah.
So everything I just showed you, metal cards, signed cards, sketch cards, in the collector set are randomly inserted. In the deluxe set, you are guaranteed to get these in every pack. So the deluxe set has a completely different design, I think approximately 50 cards. And the deluxe set has 2 guaranteed sketch cards in each, and we call them mini boxes, by the way. We developed like this sliding tray mini box with a pack inside. Guaranteed to have 2 sketch cards, guaranteed to have 2 base cards, 1 signed card, 1 connecting art card, and 1 line art card.
Yeah.
That makes up a full pack, and when you get a box which has 12 of these, you're guaranteed the whole set. So it's definitely geared for collectors. It's all high end, and again, no randomness to it. You're going to be guaranteed to get this material and end up with a complete set at the end of the day.
That's cool.
And then we have box toppers, and in those box toppers are metal cards and a special clay stock vintage card and another sketch card.
So I'm assuming these aren't just like coming in some like random cardboard box. The box probably it's kind of cool looking too, right?
Yes. It's a sliding tray, as I said, sliding tray mini boxes, and then a decorative box, which we call a display case. So in both cases, and I don't mean cases, I mean like in both situations, this stuff is all available, and it's going to be available starting a few weeks from now in stores because it's all in production as we speak here. What else can I tell you? because there's just a ton of stuff that we've cooked up for this.
Yeah. Well, let me take a little sidestep away from it right now because I want to talk to you a little bit because I've seen your artwork on my show over the last couple of years. You do a lot of the commission cover art is what it's referred to on the show. And every Thursday we do a claim sale and we have a section with commission cover art and your art is featured on there. So I want to say thank you in person for giving me the opportunity to showcase comic book art, original comic book art that you're doing for those covers. And a lot of people who are watching this have bought some of that art. Some of the ones, the Batman ones I've seen, I've really enjoyed. Actually, quite a few of them. I do like the ones when you do like the, like, how do you call it? Because the background is different. It's almost like a
collage.
Collage, yes. You've done some of those that have been just like, okay, that's really different, really cool looking. Was that kind of something original that you thought of? Because it's like, I don't see that very often.
So, a couple of things.
Okay.
A couple of things. First and foremost, yes, I'm an artist. I have 2 master's degrees in illustration, and I've been involved in the comics industry since the 80s. But I am not a lone wolf here.
Sure.
I work very closely with a gentleman named Joe Del Beato.
The joke is you guys are in the basement.
Yeah, we pretty much are. Locked at the ankles and chains.
Yeah.
So a lot of the covers that you're talking about, I've worked out with Joe Del Beato. We work on the layouts. He does the inks, and then I get it back, and I do the coloring and the finishes. And yes, I am pioneering collage sketch covers, which I don't think have been done before. But again, I'm a student of history.
Sure.
And Jack Kirby started this in the 60s. And Jim Steranko followed up with it in the 60s and 70s, working with collage art and doing things in collage. I think John Byrne played around with it a bit too.
Yeah.
So I study history. I take a look back at what I consider to be the masters of the comic book industry. And then I kind of apply my own little fairy dust to it. So yes, doing a lot of sketch covers for Dynamite, loving it. I'm also working with Jessica Court and Dan Needlinger.
Yeah.
It's also a scenario where they're doing line art and I'm coming back and doing some color.
Nice.
So I like to experiment, and then I'm doing some of my own.
Yeah.
There's one I'm really proud of. It's still all behind the scenes, but
sure.
It's the a recreation of the Neil Adams Muhammad Ali versus Superman.
Oh, very nice.
So and it's giant size, like big.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that now, and that's Johnny Quest. I'm doing one for Johnny
Oh,
Quest.
nice.
I'm a big Johnny Quest fan from back in the day.
That book is doing really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's fun. I'm just having fun with it. That's all.
So did you know Neil?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And obviously, like everyone else, sorry to see him go.
Yeah. I got the wonderful opportunity to talk to him years back at Rose City Comic Con, and we hit it off really well. And one thing we talked about was Muhammad Ali and Mr. T.
Okay.
And because I was like, oh, you got to draw Muhammad Ali and Mr. T. And he really liked that I brought that up. I go, so who would win, Clubber Lang or Muhammad Ali? And he started laughing. He really enjoyed that question because he never been asked that before. And apparently him and Mr. T used to hang out and used to like work out together.
No,
and
really?
Stuff like that. Yeah, him and his son worked out with him or something like that. So he really enjoyed his time working on the Mr. T book and stuff. But Neil was a lot of fun, and he kept you on your toes. He was the type
Smart
of guy. Yeah. I did a bunch of research on him before I interviewed him. I watched other interviews. He'd always try to throw people off with his answers and responses. And he said something to to a lady that was interviewing one time, and he goes, all I do is draw naked men with lines on their body. And he said that to her, and she didn't know how to respond. And she's just like, oh, I don't, and he did it on purpose. So in our interview, I start out with that question. I said, Neil, why do you like to do naked men with lines on their body? And he just loses it. He's like full of his hands in his lap. He's like, I can't believe I said that and stuff. And we had a blast. We had a great time. So bringing up him, just kind of reminiscent for me because he was a really great guy. But let's go ahead and jump back to the Transformers, to the trading card. It looks like it's going to be the Kickstarter campaign this Thursday. We're just going to say noon. Right?
That's right. It's noon now. That's right.
Yeah.
We're saying it's
just gonna
happening.
say it.
That's right.
Maybe by noon on Thursday.
Check the Dynamite social media. Check announcements.
Yeah.
Definitely Thursday. Not sure 100% of the time, but definitely Thursday.
Yeah, and I have the link in the description of the video right now. You guys can check that out.
Sign up. Get on the sign up page and sign up. That'll guarantee you knowledge of when this thing goes live.
There you go. And I also want to know, so you mentioned that you did some of the cards yourself.
Yes.
How many? Do you know how many? I mean, do you lose track?
I know the exact count.
Okay, good.
I know the exact, but it's a secret.
Okay, great.
It's a secret.
We can't break news
I
here.
can't tell you. Well, no, you're breaking news.
Okay.
It's Optimus Prime.
Okay.
And it's Megatron.
Nice.
And I'll give you another little sneak preview.
Okay.
I'll give you an exclusive. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Part of the trading card set, the collector set, has printed cards that are autograph cards. So it's not just Simon Furman and Bob Budiansky. We jumped in on the action. Mm-hmm. So these are the cards, and these cards are based on the sketch cards. So you may receive a sketch card that looks like this, and you'll know that Joe Del Beato and I pulled it together. Nice. So 3 artists worked on these cards when they became printed.
Very cool.
It was my original layout pencils.
Yep.
It was Joe Del Beato's inks. And then Wilson Ramos Jr. stepped in and did computer coloring. And then we printed them, and everyone is signing them. So there'll be Joe Del Beato signed cards, Mariano Nicieza signed cards, and Wilson Ramos Jr. signed cards. That's news. That's news.
Very Nobody cool. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm special. I'm not letting him off my bus until he tells me. That's kind of the deal. I locked it. So he's stuck here. He's like, can we roll the window down? I'm like, no. You're stuck in here, man. That's the way it is. Sorry, man. Once you go on the bus, what happens on the bus stays on the bus.
So hold on, because if I don't talk about this, it will be neglectful, and somebody, probably Nick Barucci or Jim Kahoric, somebody will beat me up. So we developed something special, and it's actually harkens back to the crowdfunder.
Okay.
But it also touches on the collector set and touches on the deluxe set. So there's all sorts of sub chase cards. You know, some of them are creator cards, Simon Furman and Bob Budiansky. But we set up a special set of chase cards. And for me, it was kind of news and a phenomenon. It goes back some years. Yeah. But it's the concept of a one-of card.
Sure.
Have you've heard of one-of?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I'm the only idiot that never heard of a one-of card.
Yeah.
So we took that concept, we took that premise, and it's the Transformers 40th anniversary. So we said, okay, let's do something different. Let's do something special for the collectors. Let's create 41 of cards. Let's make them characters that are not necessarily featured in the main set.
Sure.
And sprinkle them throughout. So the collector set has a unique set of 41 of cards.
Oh, cool.
Then we said, all right, wait a minute. We've got the deluxe set too. We shouldn't ignore the buyers of the deluxe set. So we created a second set of 41 of cards, and they're populating the deluxe set. Everything has its own design. Everything has its own look. And then we developed a crowdfunder. Okay. So naturally, for the crowdfunder, we're doing the exact same thing. We have 40 special one-of cards, and that's actually a tier in the crowdfunder where you can actually purchase your one-of card. The other ones are randomly sprinkled in the packs. In the crowdfunder, you have the opportunity to buy some very unique material. Yeah.
Well, that's good because like right now you can go to the Kickstarter and kind of see the preview.
Yes.
As far as the more detailed what's going to be involved, that will be available on Thursday.
Oh yeah, well, I know what's in it.
Yeah,
I've seen that page. I know.
You did. Yeah, us regular people, we don't get access to behind the scenes.
But it'll be amazing when it goes live. You're gonna love it.
I had to bang on the door for them to let me in this morning. They're like, "What? This guy? He looks like you look familiar." Like, come on, man, come on.
I let you in, didn't I? You came in.
I came in.
I shook your hand.
There you go.
Were you offered coffee and tea?
No.
Did everyone say, "Hey, nothing"? Nothing.
No.
That's crazy.
Alex was there, and
he didn't offer coffee.
No.
Amy?
Amy, no.
Nobody.
I think Amy was wrong. Amy was a little starstruck, probably. She's like, "You're a lot taller than I thought you were." But honestly, and just so you guys know, I'm literally parked right outside of Dynamite, their headquarters right here. I'm in the parking lot.
The vast, sprawling complex that is Dynamite Entertainment. That's right.
There you go. And I'm going to be here for a few days, just kind of hanging out before I start heading back west. And so over the next few days, you'll probably see me on their channel during the shows. And plus, I'll probably have Nick in here. And, I would love to have Alex and Amy and even Rex for some reason. I don't know. Rex is always in a foul mood. But you know what? He is who he is. Not everyone can put a smile on your face.
We'll get one moment in here with surrounded by all this comic books. He'll love it.
We'll see how that goes. We'll see how he probably won't even last 3 minutes. Like, I gotta get out of here. That's just the way he is. But I want to say thank you so much for coming on. We were supposed to do they'd asked me to do an interview with you earlier. I was like, man, why don't I just wait till I get there? I'm just doing it in person because I always like doing these in person. And the
timing actually is perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Now this thing goes live tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's today?
Today's Tuesday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Goes live Thursday. So,
at noon.
Yeah, at noon. Now I'm going to get killed for that one. It may not be noon. May not be noon. Sign up on that sign up sheet, and then they'll tell you exactly when it goes live.
Hey, Nick, it's at noon.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Maybe something different. Maybe like Western time or, Central time. Who knows?
Sign up sheet.
There you go. But thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure. Like I said, I look forward to seeing your artwork every week when it's highlighted on the show. And is there anything else you want to say before we go?
No, just thank everyone for your support, for the love, for the attention. Keep it coming.
Awesome. Thanks everyone for watching. Like I said, I'll be doing more live streams with the people from Dynamite. I'm really excited to be here. Do me a favor, turn on that notification button because there will be a lot more coming your way. Also, do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't, and like it if you want to. And don't forget to live your best life. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
I got to hit this button and see how long it takes. So just freeze.